The Greens have questioned the viability of irrigating crops using water from the Flinders and Gilbert Rivers in North West Queensland. The federal and state governments will fund a feasibility study into the scheme, which they say could become the state's new salad bowl, rivalling the Lockyer Valley.
Locals say the town of Richmond, halfway between Townsville and Mount Isa, is an outback oasis, producing mainly sheep and cattle. And the state and federal governments agree, hoping to turn the region into a salad bowl, producing fruit and vegetables and other crops like cotton and wheat.
We can look at what crops can we grow here using and what will be the impacts on water, soil types.
And they're putting the money into researching if it's viable. Almost $7 million will fund a CSIRO feasibility study into capturing and storing water from the Flinders and Gilbert Rivers. $3 million has been set aside to set up a trial crop farm that will be duplicated if successful.
If you do it the right way, you can use water sustainably and you can bring off commercial crops.
The work that we'll do here will be able to be replicated in the Northern Territory and Western Australia.
The Premier says private investment will be needed if the study shows the project is viable. But the Greens, who launched their new state election campaign office in Ashgrove, say it's a bad idea.
The CSIRO has already said it's a silly idea. It doesn't hold water. The climate up there is not appropriate to become the next food bowl.
The federal government says this project would use small water storages along the rivers, and that course is supported by the CSIRO.
Work that's been undertaken by CSIRO has convinced us that there is the ability to manage the water resource off the Flinders River catchment.
Earlier in Mount Isa, the state and federal government signed a new deal aimed at strengthening North Queensland economies, looking at ways to improve things like infrastructure and housing. James Kelly, ABC News.